is. Evel jumped 13 single deck.
Much better jumper, far better jumper, a lot more class.
But I think Eddie will tell you that it was Evel that got him into riding and got him into jumping.
Evel Knievel was the best. He's the best.
So all the kids on the block were copying his antics. Sales of his stunt cycles were saving the toy industry. He was a fully fledged megastar. Problem is, fully fledged megastars often develop outsized egos, and Knievel was becoming increasingly outspoken.
See, this is what money gives you. It's just this slight delusions of grandeur, or the extreme delusions of grandeur, where you think you have the right to comment on other things and kind of you don't.
In one of Evel's outbursts, he publicly condemned the Hells Angels in a pre-jump speech. One of them threw a handily placed spanner at him, and the event erupted into a riot.
There was about 6 or 7 of them there in a gang. When I got ready to make my last run, one of them was standing out there in the hallway where I came through the doors, and he threw a tire iron at me. Cops didn't even see him. He was out there in the hallway by himself. It hit me in the back, but I went on and made the run. I made the jump anyway. I was pissed. That crowd in that cow palace in San Francisco, California, 1,000 of them came down on that floor, and they beat the hell out of those Hells Angels. 2 of them were intensive care for 6 months. Just beat them half to death. Cops tried to protect them. They got hit in the face. They got just blisters.
So a happy ending there at least. Evel, it seemed, was completely at odds with the counterculture of 70s America. The Vietnam War was raging, and students protested and burnt the American flag, claiming all you need is love and drugs, but not Evel.
He was always very anti-drugs. It was part of his all-American apple pie image.
Some of them cheat a little bit to get ahead, and they use the nitro. And their car runs for about 5 laps, and then it blows all to hell. And that's what will happen to you in life. If you take narcotics, you'll run for 5 laps, and you will blow all to hell. So the decision is yours. You make it.
I never have taken a drug unless prescribed by a doctor in my entire life. I'm proud of it. I admit I did drink too much. You know, we all have vices, but never got into the drug scene, ever. I consider myself very lucky.
Say no to drugs. I've never taken them, and I throw myself over double-decker buses and crash. But I don't do drugs. Maybe you should.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
On the surface, this clean-cut all-American hero was pure cool and bravado. In fact, as he squared up to each new challenge, there was a drug of sorts putting the fire in his belly.
Evel doesn't shy away from the fact that he's always liked to drink. He used to keep a cane with a secret stash of wild turkey in it that he used to take a nip from just before he did a jump.
On the one hand, you think, is he a great dreamer? Is he, you know, does he embody what we all feel? No, what he's also full of is alcohol, and an awful lot of it, swirling around his body for years.
But I don't think it was a big problem for him, the fact he liked to drink. It was just part of his lifestyle. It probably helped him relax before a jump and also after a jump.
This is his demise. I mean, it was alcohol related, coupled with the multiple injuries and broken bones. But the alcohol, a lot of liquor, hard drinking.
This man who goes around talking about how he's anti-drugs and anti-bad things, if you look at his history, that's not the real Evel Knievel. The real him is probably far more like the evil bit that he gives to his name.
Crikey! Perhaps this explains how, one night on a drinking binge, he dreamt up his most outlandish stunt to date. And it's coming up in part 3.
I went to Idaho, and I bought a canyon. It's my canyon. And on September the 8th, I'll jump it. And the only way they'll get me out of the air is to shoot me out with an anti-aircraft gun, because I am going to go.
Knievel.
Because people want that just brushed feeling, we put it in a box. Only Colgate gum has the same cleaning crystals found in Colgate toothpaste.
Try this.
Colgate gum, that just brushed feeling in a box.
2 litres of water a day, 30 minutes exercise a day, 8 hours sleep a night, and 1 little bottle of love.
Do that again.
Muller Vitality, full of feel-good bacteria.
I'm here in Naples to see how Sainsbury's add quality to something as everyday as pasta.
Oh, Murray!
Oh, Passi! There's this family that makes Sainsbury's dry pasta. So this is durum wheat.
This is the typical Italian durum wheat for making the pasta. We grind it into flour, we mix water, and that's all that makes pasta. You know, Sainsbury's insists on the purity of the raw materials.
Beautiful. So do you guys all eat the pasta from this factory?
Of course.
Wow, look at this. What are you making?
Just oil, tomato, garlic and basilico.
If Sainsbury's are being this demanding